Hi Torians, if you want to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, here is your ink blot made in your name and essence. We're going to scry from this direction. We'll add on tarot and oracle. And as well, we got the spirit box here kicking for any audio additions that may inspire or irritate, receive or release freely, of course. So Torians, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. Always feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel, but I appreciate the inspiration for our interconnected nature. Okay, Taurians. Whew. Okay. Whew. Okay. There's a dragon here. It's like a shadow dragon. And I don't know if this is a shadow aspect of yourself, something you see in the collective, something you perceive in the collective. I don't know what it is. That's fine. This higher self, wisdom, your master has dispelled this
device,
and it's leading it to light. There's some sort of transformation through. Sorry, I gotta move this over. Sorry, I gotta just see it for a second because I feel like I've also got your oracle cards here. We'll take a boo. If there's anyone or anything within oneself or outside that tried to appear like Puff the Magic Dragon, but you realized it wasn't,
I'm close.
It's been... You might have even drawn it in closer once you figured it out. And not that it like... How do I say, like you missed it or, you know what I mean? Because I don't want anyone to like beat themselves up over this, like, or like their pride. This, like, there was some significant effort that went into this. Some significant effort into this play for you to perceive, almost to the point where if you didn't believe it, you might have been perceived as, I don't want to say crazy, but you know what I mean. On pot. Like back, how they used to say it way back in the day, like in the 70s, right?
Closer.
So it's like clearing up. I'm also seeing somebody, it's clearing up because you've noticed. Now, whether or not they know or don't, whatever this is, person, place, or thing, energy, entity, whatever it is, it's now being led by your light. So it could be, this want or will or reaction to, to meet it really bluntly. But I feel like there's what's that saying? You can feed a man once, or teach him how to fish and he'll eat for life. I feel like you're actually teaching someone something, maybe even your shadow aspect, if I may. If I wander into the realm that I'm potentially, this could be a whole other insight that your shadow aspect really is of service to your higher self. And the Taurians are aware of that. And that's why if there's anything that is trying to be presented as Pokeroo or Puff the Magic Dragon. Sorry, I keep seeing polka dots. So there's something about fun trying to come through. I think you might have a little bit of fun. I'm also seeing the game Twister when I saw the polka dots.
Scrying.
And not twisting yourself up over it. Okay. Does that make sense, Torian? So anyway, you're on it. I feel like you are seeing it. And you see it clearly now. Might have been like a little, that sucks. But you're kind of like using it as an opportunity. You're transmuting the transformation. That's what that feels like. There's also 3 spirits around you quite specifically. Not like the 3 Stooges, but they're here off to the side. I feel like they're waiting to be utilized. I don't know if they're spirits or elements. They don't feel like people per se. They just feel like something that can help you. Oh, okay, thank you. That's what it's like. Interesting. So it's like having excuse my ignorance, a bag of golf clubs or golf club bag, I don't know. And there's all these different golf clubs that do different things. This is what they feel like. This is what they feel like. They feel as though they are, whatever these things are. They could be traits of your mind. They could be traits of your skill sets, spiritual, physical, whatever the case may be.
Electric.
But their energies and their energies willing to work with you. And they're like, those golf clubs. You'll kind of pick, what is it like? I'm going to make things up. 5-iron, 2-iron, putter. I don't know. Something along that lines. That's what it feels like. I'm also seeing that Taurians, you could be like a snake charmer. Could have snake charmer vibes. You have, okay, there's something that you have, like, you are nailing manifesting down on earth. Because I'm seeing this like, I don't know how else to say that, what that is that I'm seeing. Something, it's like a shield, and then as I see the shield, and it has these creatures in it, it's like, but they're traveling down in it. Are you expecting visitors, Taurians? Expecting visitors? I feel like they might have traveled far to visit you. And I don't know what far means. For some, an hour's.
Innocent.
For some, like an hour's far. And for others, far is like across the waters or from a different country or a different state. Even here in Canada, like just going to the next province is far. Something along that lines. I also feel like, see, what is this? It's a rock band. Metallica, maybe? Might be Metallica. You're very protective over someone or some things in your life that you care about. Now, whether these are your home and career, whether this is, Doctors Without Borders, being of service, traveling a lot, whatever the case may be, however it plays out, whatever these things are that you care about, they're under your umbrella of protection. And it's like keeping the hogs away. You have a lot of light working or happening around you. A lot of light working around you. Yeah, with the Metallica thing, I feel like, what's that song? Nothing Else Matters is coming through. And then Puppet Master as well. Like, you have the ability to be both. And it's like even like when I come into here with back to the dragon.
Brandy.
Puff the Magic Dragon, or, overbearing, right? And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, like, you see envisioning seeing a dragon come in, and I'm like, you're just a presence. You're a presence. Maybe overbearing is an insulting way of saying that, and I apologize. It just feels like a presence. Taurians.
Gold.
Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards here that step forward from the Crow Oracle. So thank you so much for being here. Please do like, share, subscribe. I have here luck, grief, and bond. If any of these mean anything to you, you know the drill. Follow that versus my yammerings. What are these visitors coming in? Sorry. They might not even be physical. Anyway, okay. Yeah, luck. Look at all the fish falling from the sky. And you have all of this like white weaving through. If there is somebody that you've lost, that you had a bond with, there could be somebody that has lost somebody and then kind of went on the road for a while.
Ruth.
Like you had to, get away from things for a while. I feel like they're stepping forward. They're actually trying to feed you from the beyond. They're trying to feed your soul. They're trying to help you. Trying to help you through the morning. On the other hand, other rabbit hole here, I'm seeing this grief, kind of like a grief goblin in here. And it's like sometimes, or there might be some Taurians that have like nightmares about it, or things that you feel. I feel like you're really hard on yourselves, Taurians. I feel like you're really hard on yourselves. Like, good grief, Charlie Brown. Like, that's what's coming through. Look, not to minimize it, if it is in a space of mourning. But this doesn't feel like that rabbit hole. This feels like I'm hard on myself. I'm tough on myself because it's like seeing predators circle something.
We're here.
You're always keeping an eye out. Yeah, 10 of airships. Oh, but man. Whew. Okay, sorry. Give me 2 moments here, Taurians. You know, you just got to go with the flow of stuff.
I am in pain.
Okay, love, help us understand what's going on so we can help alleviate that. Okay, so there's that smooth sailing feeling. 6 of Engines is on the bottom. I will bring these up. So 10 of airships and messenger of airships, 8 of engines. And I think if you're on a phone, you can zoom in if need be. I'm coming in here, these, the messenger of airships, the messages, it's like maybe you're getting lots of downloads, whatever you want to call it, or your faith. You're receiving inspiration and information from your faith. Okay, so for some there might have been something from long ago, somebody that passed long ago, like maybe you never even met them, like they passed when you were born or something like that. They are part of your spirit team, and like now I'm coming back here, they lead and guide. You're being given a lot. I don't know how to say that. Okay, so whether this is like the long ago past loved ones to more recent, to spirit guides, man, they are like Mission Impossible ninjas for you. The things that they, but I feel like because there's a respect and understanding, if you're on Team Taurus, if you're going to commit, you commit. That's, to the best of your ability. This isn't about if it's not working out, whether you change jobs or leave jobs, relationships, personal, professional. Those aren't failures. When you commit, you commit. And then when you make the decision that maybe this is done, maybe this is, we've completed the benefits together, the friends with benefits, whatever the case may be, then you commit to that as well. I don't feel like there's a whole back and forth thing. Like, I know and I know and I know. And that's when it might appear to others like you blow things up, but you can do something with that.
Weak.
You can do something with that. There's some smooth sailing coming in. If it's not with you already, luck and smooth sailing, though, I got to admit, and kind of respect to like this Mission Impossible vibe that's going on with it. And even with those in spirit, that what they go through, and I know I'm repeating myself, but I kind of want to like reaffirm to anyone who has that feeling, like your spirit guide team or family, loved ones that have passed on. Yeah, it's serious stuff here. They are your golf clubs. I don't know. Maybe golfing is something that you also do to ward off, clearing things up. No, this isn't the deck. Thank you. Clearing things up in your earthly existence so that you can receive from your faith, from your family, from your loved ones, from your higher self. Yes. Because I'm in the clouds a lot. But this clouds is like spirit. In my mind, spirit in the sky. Like there's just things. Yeah, there's electricity. Memories and boundaries. This is beautiful, Taurians. So beautiful. It's like reflecting, going through like, I think somebody might be getting new golf clubs as well, and you might feel bad to give the old ones away or donate them, or you're considering, releasing them, and you're like, but these golf clubs have served me. All these pieces have served me for so long. Like, it pains me to release them because you have so many memories attached. It doesn't have to be golf clubs, but for some, I just do see maybe upgrading. There might be attachment to things, memories, right?
It's cold.
Oh yeah, there's that boundary up there with that shield. I feel like I'm in some sort of magical movie. And yeah, it's a magical movie. And there's something being protected that maybe I've been put in charge of protecting. Sorry, I want to look up at you, but then I want to stay within the ink blot. That's how it makes me feel. Sorry, I gotta turn it. I gotta get in here. I can't even see like that. How do I say that? Your biceps, your arms
Summer solstice.
are strong. The bones of my biceps are strong. Like, what I can carry. There are crows. I'm in like a family crest thing here. That keep lookout. Oh yeah, they're massive. Massive.
Caution.
There's a whole thing here of like there's two bridges. There's two bridges. I feel like this is if I was to get really, really close to you. I don't know in what regard. Personal, professional, creative, corporate. Sorry, and I'll try not to blabber on for too long. Man, you have a lot of security in place. Huh. There's two bridges. Plus, along those bridges, you're going to meet different people, Okay, I'm saying this as like an outsider wandering possibly one of these bridges. And to get to like these crow heads. Raven, maybe? Pick a bird. That's just how I'm seeing it. And it's not like an obstacle course, but it kind of is. Because again, it shows some sort of pride in the effort that I've committed to this journey to connect. And it's not, it's not a punishment. It's not a punishment. You know how I'm seeing it? It's like if I was walking this bridge, put yourself in a magical movie, like just, really good effects. And, you're walking at the camera angle and the person looks to the left and to the right of this bridge. And it's just nothingness. But there's like that smoke every so often that rises up, and I might get this indication that there's creatures down there, or maybe there's water. I'm not really sure what there is. And I got to walk with integrity and in alignment. That doesn't mean I have to be perfect. This doesn't mean I need to, be constipated. But I feel like when people, places, or things are attempting to connect, knowing, it's like the Taurians know when you step forward and you meet me, we are a mirror. And I would like that to be a good reflection. And when I say good, this isn't in the typical ways. I mean, I want it to be valuable for both of us, and reciprocity and respect and reciprocity. This feels very serious. It feels very serious. But fellow earth sign is a Capricorn. I get it. You can have goblins, demons, and all this kind of stuff, but tame them. Have your stuff, have your shit under control. No one's damning you for having these things. But I feel like just more recently, if something's been going on or whatnot, I feel like I'm all over the place here, Torian. So hopefully this, resonates with someone or something. And please, feel free to comment below as well. Like, share, subscribe if I didn't say so already. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Spirit of truth. Okay, so getting ready here to close out for the Taurians. You have Dancer of Reconciliation. Now, this whole time, I could be feeling like, or I could have been placing as a guest here. It's like quality versus quantity. The very things I apply to myself, I expect of others. Like that measure, or not measurement, but that bar. Okay, so reflection. There it is right there. It's in the ink blot. The reflection. Been looking at myself. So I feel like I'm saying this as a Taurian in the Taurian energies. I don't say these things to you because I am above them or don't do them myself. I say them because I apply to them as well. Maybe it's morals, maybe it's ethics, maybe it's values. There's transparency there, and if you're not transparent with the Taurian,
Spring equinox.
Okay, so yeah, that's how I would react. Like, I would think like, oh, I woke the dragon, and that might be a prior expectation or maybe a result that I was familiar with if I poked that bear that turned into a dragon. But I feel like now it just like disappears, and I'm out. And it's like, oh, okay. They were serious. And it's like, well, yes. Now, that doesn't mean to say that, like, the Taurian still has to grieve these things, right? Still has to process them. Even if they're disappointments, or I had high hopes for this, that, or the other. But I got to come back to Spirit keeps bringing in so many things that are moving quickly for smooth sailing, and luck is on your side. It's almost like the battle is over to reconcile. Like, your boundaries are very apparent, but not everything has to be done by memory now. Okay, I'm back to the golf clubs. Interesting. It's like taking the memory.
Can you hear me?
Of I can hear you. Can you hear me? Taking the memory that were in, say, my old golf clubs, and I spend 5 minutes, 5 days, I don't know, whatever it feels to you, and I personally sit and spend time maybe cleaning them, the old ones, cleaning them, preparing them to donate, to be sold. But as I'm doing that, I am infusing, I am drawing out residually the reflections of the memories, and I go to my new clubs and I infuse the very same thing, if I deem it so, that I would like them to come with me for whatever the memories hold. Maybe there could also be Taurians looking for that clean slate, and it's coming. Regardless, it's coming exactly the way, reflectively, that is in line with your deepest divinity. Deepest divinity and darkness.
Bible.
It's like true. There's no, even from a Taurian and like coming to the puppet master, that comes into the two cards that came through, the spirit, and is it the spirit and the journeyer? The companion and the journeyer. This is literally in this deck. You and spirit walking together. They are your companions through this. They are your clubs. Maybe you're part of a club. You are the journeyer. But there's no getting around any disguises if you've been, even personally, just putting it out there, that if you've been putting things in place and thinking that any sly intentions, or, oh, they're never going to know. Or even if they're innocent, right? And I'm talking about like those deep things that we we can admit to ourselves, those come out. So I feel like that's reflective of what you're making around you as it steps forward on your bridges. Incredible. I gotta say, I have never had these two cards come out together. So this feels important. This feels prominent, and it feels proper for whatever the Taurians. I've already forgotten most of your reading because I just feel like it was very powerful punch in a good way of getting things in order for those that are going through any sort of grief or mourning, like knowing you have a whole team with you, and it's okay. It's okay. You have a bond. When you make bonds, they are beautiful and they're strong. They're strong like your biceps. Maybe they are part of your biceps. Maybe these people, these jobs, whatever it is. When you bond with something, it brings strength to your life. And when things don't bond, they are grieved, they are mourned, and they are released. Until next time, Taurians, thank you so much for being my muse.